Now for the next portion of our demo, we're going to show how quickly we can now triage the extent of this attack. If you remember, our attacker managed to successfully ransom several machines using a domain administrator's account. So the question is, how did the attacker originally get on to the domain controller? One of the things that SentinelOne is doing is it's automatically enriching each alert with data from other tools inside of your environment. So we see here SentinelOne XDR response for Okta, and it's reached out to Okta and said, tell me all of the interesting pieces of information about our administrator, Jean-Luc. And we can see some interesting data points. We see that we have a number of failed logins from the IP address 103.54, total of 5 of them, but a password change as well recently, and a successful login from the IP address of 68.61. Now, I'll spare you the drama, but what is essentially happening here is a impossible traveler scenario. This IP address 103 is tied to Russia, and they're basically trying to log in at the same time that the end user is trying to log in from their home. And so this user's account has been fully compromised. Now, we can scroll down as well below, and we see an integration with Zscaler where we identify this current user as a service admin and as part of the IT staff. So we know that this is a high-value account that the attacker now has control over, and we need to react very quickly. To do that, what we're going to do is come up to Actions and XDR Response Actions. And this is critical for moving quickly. In any traditional environment, somebody would have to reach out, find out who owns Okta, and then get them to reset that user's password or restrict their access. With SentinelOne, we can do those actions directly from our console, reacting much, much quicker. I can choose to come in, force a password reset, suspend the user, and clear out any active user sessions. And then for Zscaler, I'm going to go ahead and put them into a restricted group so that any machine that is currently logged on with Zscaler, they're going to have very limited access while their session is online until we finish the investigation. I'll go ahead and hit apply, and what's going to happen is SentinelOne is going to reach out to each one of those tools and then request that they take the action. And here we can see those come back very, very quickly to tell us now that Jean-Luc has been put into a restricted state. And so already within just a couple of minutes, we're able to complete this quick investigation and then take action, reducing our overall time to triage and time to remediate this particular attack.